Hey guys, welcome back to the Creative Shack. My name is Lisa, and today we're going to do some Sleepy Hollow DIYs. So we're going to do 3 of them. So we're going to start out is this picture. Now I had this picture since my little boy was a baby, and he's not a baby anymore, so I am going to redo it. I love the frame of this picture because it is that wood, and I want to paint it all black. So as you can see, I taped it off because I didn't want the black paint to go on the frame. So I painted it black. After that was done, I took the tape off and I grabbed this sheet of paper. Now this sheet of paper came in a pack. It was from Joann's a while ago. And anyway, I sized it and I cut it to the size of the picture. Now I took some of my scrap cardstock paper, and this is like a vintage brown. And what I did was I cut out 4 triangles to put on the corners of this scrapbook piece of paper, because we are going to bend the corners and I don't want the white to show. So after that was done, I printed out The Legend of Sleepy Hollow on my Cricut machine. I put it on this black piece of paper that was in the same package, and I put that on top of the piece of paper. And then I glued it all together, just like this. So after that, I curled the ends a little bit, as you can see, and now I'm going to put some of this like burlap behind it, just to give it more that spooky feeling. And I love burlap, especially scraps of burlap. Like, you can do a lot with scraps of burlap. I did put some scraps of burlap on the corners as well too, and that was it for this one. I will show you the end result later. So the second DIY, I picked this like frame wooden piece up from Hobby Lobby. I did get 40% off because it was $4.99 and I got 40% off of that. So what I did is I took off the sticker, and then I took off the little bracket. And then I did fill in the holes of that because I want to paint it. So anyway, I decided to stain the inside of the wooden piece and the outside of the wooden piece. I did wipe it off, and then what I did was I did black inside of this piece just to give it that gloomy, dark feeling. And then what I decided to do is dry brush some black around this stain, just because it just looks a little bit more spookier. You can take a dry brush, you can take any type of brush. I'm just using a flat brush and just kind of going over that. And then I decided to grab this decal off my Cricut design space, and this is perfect. So all I did was I cut it with my Cricut with black vinyl. And then all I did was stick it on this piece. So anyway, after that, I decided to put these trees on the side, and I did do a dark moon as well. And this one came out so good. Okay, for the final DIY, we are going to use this book that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I printed this Legend of the Sleepy Hollow off Google. Now all I did was Google the Legend of the Sleepy Hollow book cover, and there were so many, so just pick one of them. So I sized it and I glued it right on top of the book. And then after that, just to give it a crisp edge, all I did was go and sand the edges down. And then after I sanded it down, I went in with a paintbrush and I kind of took some black paint and rubbed it on the edges of that, so it can give it a nice clean edge, and it gives it that more spookiness as well. So after that was done, I decided to grab this scrapbook piece of paper. Now I don't know where I got this. I've had this for a very long time, and I want to do the binding of this book. So all I did was kind of size it, and I glued it right on the binding. And I love this spooky tree. It just definitely goes with the colors of that as well. Did the same thing. All I did was sand it, and then I went over with a paintbrush to just give it more of that finish feel. And that was it, guys. Now look how beautiful this came out. Now I bought this statue last year, and I really wanted to do something more with it, and that's why I decided to do these 3 beautiful things about the Sleepy Hollow, and I loved how this setup is. And I hope you loved this video, and if you didn't subscribe, I would love you on board. And you guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next one. Take care. Bye, guys.